Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I really appreciate it. So let's go into this video. Oftentimes I've called out, big car companies or manufacturers for not taking care of the consumer, especially when something goes completely wrong. And I got to give them praise here too, as well too. Because Ford really did step up when everything went completely wrong in this situation where the driver is driving a Ford Mustang Dark Horse, and the daughter smelled smoke coming from the vehicle. So, urges the dad to pull over and let's proceed. We're going to take it from there, right? So pulls over and then, pops the hood. And then that's when the flame just engulfed. And the whole car literally burns down. As you can see right here, I'm sure that's the fuel line. But let's go a little bit further. And also, when I was reading the article, it said that I think he called his wife first, and then the wife called 911, which makes absolutely no sense. I would have called 911 first and then called my wife after that, like handle the situation or handle the emergency at hand first before notifying your spouses or whatever you got to do. You want to take care of the current emergency at hand and then let your loved ones know that, you're okay. But crazy. Damn. But I'm glad that both parties are okay. The daughter and the dad, they're fine. But anyway, let's go to the article. So again, his daughter spoke up saying she could smell something burning. Sure enough, as soon as he popped the hood, he saw smoke. I called my wife. She called 911. Why? Call 911 yourself and then let your spouse, know what happened. Like I've stated early on in the video, he tells Car Scoop the fire grew and I guess it ruptured the fuel rails because it turned into a raging inferno. The entire experience is chronicled in the video above. While it might be sad end to the life of that particular Mustang, John says that Ford went above and beyond his expectation in the aftermath. They repurchased the vehicle at 100% plus taxes and reimbursed me for the receipts I submitted for minor things I had done to it, like tint, dash cam, front splitter. He tells us that's extremely great. That is awesome. It's really great when a company takes care of you. Like that whole video that I made with the Genesis or Hyundai, particularly just not handling things the right way. This is the way that they're supposed to handle it. You purchase the car, pay off whatever they paid for it, plus taxes, everything included, plus his accessories that he put on the car. Those were also reimbursed. And they even, I think they helped him purchase a new one as well too. The entire process was completed in under 8 weeks, which is swiftly. That is fast. That's 2 months. John's now the proud owner of a brand new Dark Horse. That's some seriously swift service from Ford. On top of the reimbursing him for all those extras, if anything, it shows that they really care about keeping their customers happy, which is what you're supposed to do as a big corporation. You never want to make the customer feel like they're not wanted for any reason, because then they have no loyalty to you. They have no reason to purchase any of your products. So well done, Ford, well done. If only other manufacturers can learn from you. So as you can see, that thing is Dunsky. That's a total loss. And somebody did point out that in the comments below that maybe the reason why they handled it expeditiously is because they want to know exactly what led to that. They want to know what happened. How did this happen? Because literally, from what he says is the clutch got stuck in 5th gear, and then the daughter smelled smoke, says that he was trying to shift out of fifth gear when the clutch pedal stayed glued to the floor. Oh, okay. But my question is, sometimes you got to be careful with what kind of mats you have on the vehicles. I'm not trying to, put any blame on anybody or anything like that. So don't go roasting me in the comments, all right? Sometimes, like, the carpet you have or the all-weather mats or whatever you might have, that kind of prevents the clutch from coming back up depending on the orientation of how the clutch is. For my vehicle particularly, the clutch kind of hovers very high, so there's no way for the clutch for it to get stuck. Another thing that he could have done is he could have just shifted the car to neutral, and even if the clutch is stuck, you could have put the car in neutral, pull over, shut it off, and see if you could fix that issue. Unless it kind of just the clutch gets sunked in for some reason and it won't come back out or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but logic tells me that there was probably steps that he could have taken to maybe prevent this from happening, because he brought the car to a complete stop. At that point, you shut the vehicle off and see, what you can do after that. If anything, get the car towed. But anyway, the owner, who called John since prefers to remain anonymous, says that he was trying to shift out of fifth gear when the clutch pedal stayed glued to the floor. Despite reaching down and trying to pry it back up with his hand, nothing seemed to correct the problem. Okay, there you go. I apologize, I was wrong. The clutch did get stuck. At that point, you could still shift out of fifth gear. I've done it myself too without using, the clutch or whatever. But if you're able to, if the clutch is indeed pushed in, you can definitely shift it into neutral and then, shut the car off and go from there. But you guys let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. This is very unfortunate, but it was taken care of. And then Ford gets the car so then they can find out exactly what happened. But anyway, I'll let you guys be. Make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate y'all. Have a good one.